Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. I'm so freaking excited to get into some more Madden Overdrive info, news, kind of an update, how things are going to look, and basically, I'm super pumped to see what we got going on for Madden Overdrive. So as you know, the game changers of EA are content creators who get early sneak peek looks at the game, kind of get to play it, kind of get to see how things work. And today, I'm going to be reacting to some of the new content that they've basically given to us on YouTube. So, DHITMAN, a 137, super good friend of mine, a really dope game changer, met him last year. Then of course Noobco as well, met him last year. And then some sort of FIFA YouTuber is doing Madden Overdrive reviews. So their links are going to be in the description. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Game Changers because they're going to have the first initial exclusive content. This video is more of an in-depth kind of review of what I see here. Kind of like talking about things that I'm like, yo, this is kind of interesting on the fact that this is here. Not really as much focusing on the gameplay, but more of the environment around it and kind of giving you like things that maybe they wouldn't have pointed out when playing Madden Overdrive. So let's go ahead and get right into it. We're here on the head-to-head page. Now the top is fairly similar. You have the same kind of logo, square logo with an 80 overall, so that looks like nothing's changed. Now your level bar is pretty dope. The level bar starts off, it's pretty simple. You have a green progress bar, but then you have this kind of like shining green light at the end. It's gonna go down as you progress in level. We see that the same art for Madden Cash and coins are still gonna be coming to Madden Overdrive, so Madden Cash is going to roll over to Madden Overdrive from your current Madden Mobile 18 account. Now we also see briefly the mail icon, which gives you your news and notes from around the game, around the league. Then you got your house, which apparently will take you back to the home screen. So kind of a quicker shortcut in the top right corner, which is somewhat dope. But I'm going to sort of fan through this right here, and we're going to show you some of the new things that are going to be popping up for Madden Mobile. So let's go ahead and see what we get through here, and voila, we are here on the head-to-head page. Now as you see, available August 15th, you have the Madden Overdrive head-to-head page that we're on right now. So you got the rewards on the left, you got leaderboards, history, and rules. So for this account, the history is the 8-win, 11-loss ratio. You got rules on how to do head-to-head. You got leaders, which is unranked, which will be ranked according to who is the top at head-to-head. So like, hey, Steve Dave, one of the greatest players in the game, will most likely be on the top of that. Now, as you can see here, you have fans. Now, fans seem to be starting at 100,000 compared to Madden Mobile 18, which is much different, and going to be maxing out at about 100 million fans for this current Overdrive season. Now you got 9 weeks remaining in one season, so starting August 15th, you're gonna have about roughly 2 months to play head-to-head before it resets with new rewards. Now each playbook, each head-to-head is gonna have a coach and a captain. Your coach will kind of have a specific playbook, a specific run style, specific passing style that's going to benefit you in specific ways, and I will be able to explain that once we release what's the best coach to kind of utilize when playing head-to-head. And then of course you have your captain, who in this case is Alvin Kamara. It shows your entire team, overall 80, offense 85, defense 74, special teams 84 as well. So that looks pretty clean, pretty simple. It says play now. It shows you where you are in the ranking. So let's go ahead and kind of skim through. Now here we're at the loading screen, which basically is the Saints versus whatever team you are, finding opponent. This is kind of what it looks like when it's loading for the head-to-head, which is kind of dope. So once you find a match, it's going to load up to 100%, as you can see here, opponent found, and it's going to put the little versus signal, and that's pretty dope. Kind of how to watch, as you can see here, it loads up this power versus power kind of screen when you get into head-to-head. So what it's showing your team logo. It's showing power, which I believe is maybe the coaching book, maybe the name of the playbook. Max Unger, Odell Beckham Jr., Antonio Brown, you got Shaquille Griffin, you got Shamar, you got Justin Coleman. So it kind of shows your defense versus their offense, and it kind of gives you a ranking of who has more power versus who. Now, as you know, it's fairly simple. You get your play calling books. As you can see here, we have 72 run plays. We have 42 long passes, 50 PA passes, 16 special teams play, and then 60 short pass plays, which is a freaking thick playbook. That is an extremely large playbook. really big. And as you can see here, we got all these certain plays. You got the formation suggested, very simple. You guys have seen the Madden Overdrive board on the corner here, which I'm going to show you. Let's take a quick look at some of the long pass plays. You got close halfback wheel, which looks really cool. Deep comeback, tight end post. You got tight end out and up. You got shakes. You got wide receiver corner, a wide receiver fade, which looks like a really dope drag route, and then kind of an out route for your halfback. So that looks pretty clean. Of course, as we get the playbook, when it releases, we'll have more breakdowns on that. But let's go ahead and see kind of what's going on here. You got the same kind of animation that pops up for your player when you start Madden Overdrive. So Alvin Kamara is your captain. Therefore, I believe captains are green. I believe that's what that means. Coaches and captains are green. Carson Wentz, Bobby Wagner. Now let's watch this real quick. If we watch this, you're going to see Alvin Kamara. He's going out to the outside. He gets taken down. He gets a first down. And let's pause it right here. As you can see, for rushing about 20 yards, you get 1 point per yard. So under the Seahawks logo, it says pass to halfback Todd Gurley, 20 yards. For a first down. Rushing, you get 20 points, so 1 point per yard. And if you get a first down, you get 10 points. Now, I believe when you get a touchdown, you get 60 points. When you get a truck, you get like an extra like 2 points. So they kind of score it based off of everything that you're doing combined, and then you're going to see how the overdrive is going to actually put things into perspective. You guys are going to be able to see how that actually affects things. Now, as you can see here, we have the overdrive board, which he basically has 1 point so far in his overdrive board, so he can choose a wide receiver receiving yard point bonus or a minor zone, which I guess apparently is for defense. So as you see down here, if he selects this overdrive, let's see which one he selects. So I believe he selects the wide receiver receiving yards points bonus, which gives +1 points for wide receiver receiving yards. So that means that if I activate this, that of course I'm going to get 1 point per yard. If let's say I throw a 10-yard pass, he catches it, that's 10 points, but because it's +1 points and you have this tactic activated, it actually is going to be 20 points. So if DHITMAN was actually trying to win, then he probably would actually throw on this play. So he gets passing 9 points, reception for 5 points, and touchdown for 60 points. So he actually didn't get the boost here because touchdowns are 60 points. He was 9 yards away from the end zone, so he got the 9 points. And then he got a reception, which was 5 points. But technically, he should have gotten 18 points because of the receiving yards. So let's see if anything factors in there. It looks like it didn't. So that might be a glitch already. The fact that the tactic actually didn't even affect or add to his points. We'll see. I'm sure they're working out kinks and stuff. But as you can see here, he has 1 point still in the overdrive. Is he going to go ahead and use minor zone? He doesn't. So he's trying to save his points for something more lucrative. So as you can see here, we're now at 2 points. We got 2 overdrive points. We have a minor truck. We have medium pass, and we have minor zone. So these are kind of things that are going to boost specific aspects of your game. So let's see if he chooses anything right here. He does not yet, but let's go ahead and watch a little bit of this gameplay. It's really smooth. As you can see, it takes the lower angle once you actually catch the ball. We're like usually used to seeing gameplay from kind of a higher vantage point, but now that it's with the new engine, you actually get a lower vantage point of when you're running, when you're passing, and you're going to be able to recognize this from Madden Ultimate Team, right? This is how Madden Ultimate Team does their games. They don't have a higher viewpoint when you're running like we do in Madden Mobile. They actually go down to the floor level. You actually get to see everything unfold. It's kind of harder to see the lanes, but it's really cool to see. Let's see if we can find a rushing play real quick. I think he's about to do a rushing play here. Let's go ahead and watch this rushing play and see kind of how it looks. Well, all the game changers have Alvin Kamara, who is a 92 halfback. So compared to what they're playing against, this Kamara should slaughter all the defense. So let's kind of see what's going on here. But as you can see, it kind of gets a low vantage point when you start to run, which I really do like. It just kind of makes it more professional, kind of much cleaner. But let's go ahead and see on this next play right here. You got Carson Wentz. He's going to do a little toss to Alvin Kamara. Kamara going on the outside. The juke is very smooth, very quick. And one of the coolest aspects of the juke, as you see there, first down, 10 points, rushing, 30 points. But one of the coolest aspects of the juke is that you actually don't have to swipe for the juke. Because the player controller is super sensitive, if you're running and you decide to just cut back with your player, like controller or mouse or whatever it's called, it's actually going to juke for you. So you don't have to have your separate finger and swiping to juke. Screw that. You can use one hand and you can just move your player. And then if you move it quick, it'll juke your player, which is much nicer, much easier. Going to allow us for a lot more skill training in terms of spin, juke, truck, those kind of things. Now, they haven't said anything about when you truck, do you have to use your other finger to truck, or is it just kind of like taking the mouse and just shooting it forward? I assume that you probably have to truck with another hand, because if you're going to truck with the mouse and go back and forth, I feel like your player is just going to juke back and forth. So we're kind of going to see that as that unfolds. But that's kind of everything that we've gotten so far. Nothing too in-depth, nothing too crazy. Of course, the gameplay looks really clean. I want to show you this last part of the video called the play call. As you can see here, I'm kind of seeing this for the first time. So you have opponent tendencies. So the opponent likes to do long pass, short pass, PA pass, captain bonus scoring, gain a bonus of 115 points. So defense, you have minor zone for 1. For 3 of the overdrive diamonds, you get +5 points on the first down. 5 right here, you get a major bull rush. And it looks like you don't it looks like you don't actually activate it until you get a certain amount of points in the game. So like if I get 5 overdrive points really quick, but I have 50 points, I can't actually get the major bull rush until I get 90 points. So I think that's what that means. For offense, you got a minor truck, you got carry, you got halfback rush points boost, so times 3 points. You got receiving yards, medium pass, major medium pass there, which is very dope. So that is kind of the gameplay. That's kind of what we're seeing so far within the game, within the footage. You guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe for more Madden Overdrive content. Of course, check out DHITMAN, Noob Kill, all their links in the description with their original videos to watch. But you guys are the absolute goats, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.